Welcome back to another episode of the Self-Made Mega Farm. We're finishing up the hay baling that we were windrowing and tedding last episode. We're just about done down to the last 2 or 3 windrows, I think. He's scooping up bales behind me. Looks like there's a few out there. I know there was one small size one. Remember, we ramped these up to 180 to just kind of keep a little bit of space in the bale barn for now, but we'll probably have to take 2 trips because we'll need to come back and get that small one down there. Or we just leave it off to the side for now, but I think we can find some time to scoop it up today. It's noon just about in game. See if we got anything. Nothing new really other than the trailer. By next month, I believe we might be able to harvest the barley. That'll be nice if we can, so probably have to get all that set up because we'll probably just be putting that in that side bin with the auger for now. Still don't have a driver auger, but not too worried about it because eventually I think we're just going to have an entire grain system over there. And it looks like he is ready to head back to the main farm. And like I said, we'll come back and scoop up the remainder, which should all fit on here. Got a little over half a tank of fuel, 2/3, so we're doing pretty good with that. Running the 400 on this works pretty well. It gets up to pretty good speeds pulling this around and collecting bales pretty fast when I set the course play to do it. Still haven't messed around just because of the kind of hay shed we have. I should go in and just change the area where it can drop these bales and try to see if it'll drop them a little bit easier for us. We still got some fertilizer over here that I forgot about, so we drove right by it before we unloaded. So mistake on my part, but overall, like I said, we're moving along. We'll put some slurry down on that field probably next month. We're doing some harvesting. Nothing really ready to sell yet, but I mean, when you put everything together, which a lot of it is silage, $500,000 of stuff. Obviously, we won't be selling all of it. Soybeans, though, are moving up, getting closer. It'd be nice to sell those off. They're predicted for July. I think we could see that by end of June. If we do hit that number higher, I will end up selling them then. Sunflowers, we're just going to ride it out, keep filling up the oil mill, and hopefully, turn a profit. I mean, those go for $2,000 a piece. $2,100 actually is the max price. So once we've gone through all the sunflower oil and built that up, it'll be interesting to see. So he's here, so we'll swing this around. We've also got to figure out a little more shed space with some of this new equipment we have here. Still thinking about possibly getting some beef, kind of running over there in the tree line. We'll see about that. But we are getting pretty full in here, I think. We'll get this set up to field 14 hold already. Just kind of jump out here. I said I need to be unloaded. Missing a bale on top. All right, 640, a little more than that, so not really sure what happened unless all the bales just slid down there, but pretty sure we had 24 and we're full. Like I said, we gotta get that auger wagon set up. The time of this video, they just put out a patch for the 1.7 update patch that went out. They had a hot fix patch went out to fix some things. People are having some issues. They did different things, especially in the updating in the mods. I personally don't think you need to have a notification that you need to update mods. I think everybody knows how to go to that tab, and I think it's just an annoying feature in my opinion. I think that was something that, I mean, maybe people have asked for it. I just have not seen in the groups I play with, have seen that message. So that's why I was kind of baffled. But it is what it is in the end, I guess. So, you know, they are trying to constantly improve. I know time of the filming of this, DJ Goham and some guy were both in Europe to look at the new sim racing game that Giant Studio has been working on with another studio, which I cannot think of the name of it, but they have been working in tandem together and hopefully bringing some new dynamics together. You know, a lot of people are curious if that means that they're going to sell out or not. They're preparing for a bigger sale right now, but I don't know. I just feel like Giants had that perfect medium, and a lot of the complaining you see is people just not paying attention to things, or, you know, not really being realistic or understanding of the situation. You know, they want certain things in the game, or my favorite right now, which you guys comment on your thoughts on this, is people that complain about Giants adding their own mods to the mod hub. Gives you the option to add it to the game or not add it to the game. That's literally what it comes down to, and, you know, people are upset over it, and I gotta be honest, I don't get why. Because the biggest complaint in FS22, especially for the console groups, was that the game was too big, so they couldn't download the mods they wanted to choose. This option now gives them the choice. Giants isn't adding a lot of these mods into the game directly and creating a bigger game file. No, they're creating an option to download them or not download them. So, just something I find interesting. It's like you can't win no matter what you do. You see that with a lot of the map makers, what they go through. You know, people like, oh, you should have built this custom yard like this, or you should build this like this, or make the buildings in this area, you know, removable, so I can put barns down that don't fit that area anyway. So everybody has their own way of playing the game. I mean, you see it across servers, all this stuff. Everybody has their own different style. I think that's what makes the game great. I just think if you have your own style, don't go complaining to other people about it, because the game, it's not built to your style. They're going to build to one style only. That's the way the game's developed. It's not developed to fit, you know, 100 different people's needs, because it'd be too hard to update, keep everything in line. You'd just be going through the loop of trouble, which is kind of what they've done in this FS. You know, they've tried to cater to a lot of different groups at once, and it's kind of catching up. But we'll get this cleaned off and stowed away, and then we'll jump into June. So I'll see y'all after I get done cleaning this baler up. All right, we are in June. It is harvest time. Let's get this header down. Debating how I want to do this. I think first and foremost what we actually need to do is we need to switch over, and we need to go put down some slurry. Down over on our meadow. So I can go to field 14, slurry point is what I put on there. Gates open. We'll get this going, then we'll get into the barley. And I think I might have to actually create a new course for the slurry. I went to do this last time, turned in too close there. But now I should be on track. Yeah, I don't think we have an actual slurry set up yet for the new field. I think I deleted it knowing that we need to sort that out. So let's clear that current course. Then while that's waiting, where's the Transtar? Let's get this hooked up. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one in a minute, so pull this one out. We'll need this for the field. Then I think after 2, one of the things we'll do is have to run some sunflower down. We got some wood stuff we can sell. And just trying to take a gander here. Soybeans are 1167 right now, so they're closing in on that mark. So it might happen today. We might have to do it today. And we're just about here. Like I said, we'll get him set up. And he should be able to run pretty automatic. That's good. 2 headlands works good for me. Track, which is what we want. So we'll go save course. 14 Solari. 14 meters. Because we might end up upgrading down the road. And there we go. And the only other thing we did not do was click on the course play. Now with that said, let's get this going. We're down, get it warmed up, rotation. I'm going to just drive this the whole way. We definitely want a straw swath, so get that out there. I'm going to go this way this time. So I'll have to manually bail all that up after, but it is what it is. Smaller field. I can live with it. Won't take us too long to bail it manually, right? So we'll do probably one headland and I'll just go back and forth. I think I might keep this field, but I think I might put in a little beef shack. Get about anywhere from 20 to 50 beef going on the farm in this little woods area. I think Pleasant View Farms has some nice stuff we can use. That'll fit in there quite nice. Trying to think, there's a few others out there, maybe LJR. But I know Pleasant definitely has some nice barns that would work for that beef operation. We do need to go buy a mixer as well. I just kind of want something that's somewhat big too, so it's not... You know, there's some stuff out there. BSL's Patreon as a night, which we have on the server, and we have his what is it, Jamesway as well, so we got some options when it comes to that. I think we just go the traditional up and down after. Actually, you know what, we will just go this way. I'm going to line off right off this row just to square this up a little bit. We definitely won't be filling this up, I don't think, on this, so I could be wrong, being that we are already at 38%. And barley, you know, hit or miss on the yield, but it does leave a lot of straw. Let's see if I got it right. Yeah, we did. We're a little crooked though. Interesting barley texture. I haven't really... I mean, we did barley or Alma. I don't remember it being... I mean, is that the texture that should be? Or has this patch created a bit of a uh-oh for us? I know I said it last episode and probably the episode before, but I really need to get the updated yellow lime now that the patch has come out, and I think there'll be a little more time. That could be wrong because I think you'll see 1.8 on... Yeah, probably a 1.8 patch will have the precision priming. It doesn't look like we're going to fill it. We're not getting too much in the center of this. This is what I kind of figured would happen. Usually how it goes. You get a good headland and then just kind of falls apart in the middle, so be able to unload one bay into the truck. I will say, as much as I enjoyed having that Massey and, you know, first couple of years and harvest, we got a lot done with it. It is kind of nice having this larger piece of equipment. I'm gonna be off. I messed that up. I was trying to get a little screenshot angle and I messed that up. It's alright. Just about done here. 72%. Going over these windrows. I'm gonna square this up as best we can, and look at that. Nothing left over on the edges. Now I'm thinking we could probably get down the roadway to where we need to go. Shut that down. Drive over this windrow. Swathborough, whatever you would like to prefer to call it. So we'll unload the 72% that we have here into our pace setter. There we go. Mike, is it going to catch it? Yeah, definitely would have liked to see a lot more barley, but in the end, you know, this barley is set up for us to get straw, which hopefully we get a good amount of it. I'm going to have that cranked up to probably the 180 on the bales for that as well. But I'm hoping we get some more straw out of it because we're going to start making TMR once we can find the right mixer wagon. There we go. I think I can get down the road as long as we don't run into our slurry spreader. Probably could grab the case and go over that and bail that up too over here. We'll probably put this guy on course play over here and take it from there. He said not gonna get out the cart and chase this stuff. Just not worth it in my book. Alright, wonder what course this was the last one on. definitely wasn't the fields we're at. So we can take that. Take that. One headland. Let's bring it down a couple meters. Generate, please. Straw swath is on. Let's go first waypoint. See if he does this without hitting the trees. We usually get caught up in the trees here. I don't like that they just go on there, but I guess I could have lined them more up with the flag system. But there we go. And we got plenty of room there. So that is good. That's what we wanted. Grab this guy. And I just don't know, actually. You know what? It's gonna look crazy, folks. But I don't think I can get in there with the duels. Is it time to buy a versatile? That is the question. Uh-oh. Don't want to break that. There we go. Make sure everything's hooked up alright. Looks good there. Don't need to turn the bail wrapper on. Current drop mode automatically. That's good. Bail size. I'm fine with it being the larger one. So it's telling me, hey, there goes straws. Like, we had no hay left in here. Not the equipment I really want to pull a baler with, but this is what we got to work with. We have 3 tractors and really couldn't get in the shed. One of the other options I should look into is I just need to put the attachment on, what you call it, on the skid steer, and we'll be able to drive in there and pull it out pretty easily. Ideally, that'd be the way to go. And we're somehow missing some there. Missing some there too. Do gotta get one of these with a windrow on the front. But I just don't think there was any that actually wrapped the bales either. Gotta run out right before the corner. Probably should reset the bale counter too. It's at 1,300 bales we've made since we've had this baler, give or take. Might be the entire time actually that we've had this baler. But we're rolling pretty good, ideally. I mean, we should have some good income later today, tomorrow. Keep an eye out for the mixer wagon we want to purchase. I mean, ideally, we could always get a TMR factory and just run, you know, even the little night. But I think that only holds about 11,000. Kind of want something a little bit bigger, though. Because our Holsteins need it. And we're going to be filling up. It'll be a lot of trips to refill, essentially, at 11,000 liters. Probably could top them off with some silage right now if we wanted. But the other thing we need to purchase is some mineral feed. You know, we want to make sure they're getting the full 100%. We'll see if that ramps up milk production. I mean, right now we're running around 80% effectiveness, so it's not terrible. I mean, we've done good for what we're doing because, you know, the dairy doesn't really keep up with us, which is why I kind of need to find a mod that allows me to sell just the milk. That's definitely going to be something for us to think about. couple to go. We can clean up that corner after that I did a terrible job on. We're going to call that 100% operator error. As the fellas say, it's a skill issue. We got another field to go bale anyway, but just kind of was hoping we'd, after this bale, turn out one more, but I think we're going to get one more bale total on this field. Maybe, of course, we got 3, 4, 5 bales. Just gonna scoop that up real quick. Help our numbers out. We are done baling this field up. So we got 5 bales off that one. Mind you, these are the larger ones, so I want to say these come out at 11,000 themselves. Yeah, 11,000 liters. So that, I mean, that is quite a bit of straw. 55,000 liters. Right there. But yeah, 5 bales, it is what it is, so on and so forth. But yeah, that's still pretty solid on our scale. He is almost full by the looks of it. So I might have to get the truck over here. I haven't seen the slurry spreader go by, which slightly worries me. Looking back, making sure he's not on the... he's still going strong. One too far here. So we'll get this over to the field. Because we are going to have to unload it right now, actually. As soon as I say that, I see him backing up. But we'll get it unloaded and get that baling going manually and see how well we do that with these small fields. I mean, I could run that on Coursepo too, but I feel like you just spend more time going back. We should be able to drive right in through here. Pull up alongside. Without getting stuck on the windrows. Looks like a much better yield over here, somewhat. I mean, it's definitely nice to see it full. We'll definitely have to fill that second bay up, which is good. Nice to get a full truckload. We won't get a full truckload though, but it'll be a fair amount. I mean, I think we can get over 80% in the entire truck, maybe probably closer to 70, but yeah, it's dropping down there. We're still not maxed out on this side. Still got some there, so yeah, not, you know, not a make or break. Big thing is straw. That's what we wanted the barley for, was the straw output, right? So we're getting a pretty good amount of that. Try to stay ahead of him here with the baler. Yeah, one more pass, probably. Maybe he's got a little bit of another one, but that's probably it. We're gonna drop a bale right in his way. Yeah, we are. That we are. We might have to go Superman that one. Or does he push it out of the way for us? He does not push it out of the way. Oh, he's trying to navigate it himself here. And he did. Unbelievable. AI is getting better. I don't know what people are saying about AI is brutal. That right there, that was next level maneuvering right there by our operator. Hats off to him. So we've already got, what, 2 bales? 3 bales on this field. So another 33,000 liters of straw. We got a 4th one on the way. Honestly, we're getting a good take for the size of these 2 fields, straw-wise. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, he's probably not going to be able to push this next one out of the way because it's directly in the way, and he probably won't be able to navigate around it. Unfortunately. We might have to... I mean, does he try to push it? Yeah, that one we're going to have to go move. Hopefully we don't get run over in the middle of this. We're getting the harvesting done for our June round, and then the rest we won't see till fall. Not really throwing much of a swath either, but hey. Take what you can get, right? You just gotta take what you can get. We're making pretty good timing too. It's 9:20. We're on 5 times speed. I actually don't know why I put the bale trailer away. Just like why I put the baler away, because I knew I was going to need them both for these fields. See how we go over this mound here. We'll get to the end of that second one, and then we'll drive the truck over and unload the harvester. Actually, you know what? We got to clean up the harvester. We got a few spots I want to touch up and get the last of it. We'll just switch over to throwing it out instead of straw swathing. And I'll have to clean up a little bit of this as well. That'll be easier, just touch up those 2 spots they missed. Get the most yield we can, right? That's what we should always be doing. Am I really going to drop a bale right in front of this? Unbelievable. What is the chances of that happening? So what if I do it on the other side? Yes, maybe we can run up this side and give it some room. Over another big mound. And we'll just park it right here. We'll start this one and leave it. Just because we have to go up, down, and then into this row, or this would have to be moved anyway. Let's get this down started. Straw swath. Let's disable it. Throw down some mulch crop there. Let's clean this little section up right here. And you know what? We only have to get to the back, so we can actually make this work. Fairly easy, one would say. Don't know, there's no collision there, but definitely should have been penalized. So let him dump. We'll take a look at that truck after. There goes the slurry. Going to refill, you like to see that now that it's working. Probably take them most of the day to do that. Again, I know it looks funny we're using the 9R to bail, but that's just the situation we're in right now. Could have used the 400. Actually, what are the hours on this? 33 hours. And I don't know if we'll get enough out of this. It'd be worth going around touching up things to get enough straw. It's got me slowed down right now with the mod we're using. But once we're out, like I said, we might not have to worry about touching up the end of this field because we just won't be able to generate enough straw. So that's fine there. I can live with that, folks. Leaves this bay empty, which is all that matters to me. We'll go bring this over and probably gonna have to give it a wash down. So I'll park this in front of the wash first. We also need to wash the harvester up before we put that header off. And we just gotta keep an eye on beans, what they're gonna go for, which might be off the camera. It's probably time to sell. We'll see, because, I mean, once we're done slurry, we don't have much else to do today. So we got 70% full, so 42,309. A little tough, but hey, sometimes that's what happens. That's what you have to deal with. I try to see with the Transtar. Usually we can get away with it. There we go. So actually the barley looks like a different texture, but it looks good. Maybe we did have that in the beginning of FS25, but it does look good. Like I said, you know, it's something to sell down the road in the winter. Bring in some income, but the big thing is straw, and we'll take a gander at the straw shortly. We can get this back. So we got 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. So 88,000 liters of straw in this field, 55 in the other. That is great news. So it's 143,000 liters off those 2 little barley fields. And we did it before the rain hit. You can probably hear it now. Can't really see the rain. Oh no, is the rain texture broke? Oh, there we go. Starting to see it now. Must have been just the way we're going, but for a second there, yeah, I was not seeing any rain. So actually, we really do need to hurry up and get those straw bales off now. That just became actually more critical than ever to get those off so those don't get really wet. I'm glad we get the barley harvested. It was pretty good moisture levels. It was hanging around 16%, which, you know, I can live with. See if we can swing this. Oh, perfect. So we're going to go get the ones furthest away first. Get those loaded up. And grab these last 5, and then we'll have to look at what we're going to do with the soil. And I know there's a little bit of straw pile out here and there, but like I said, we just want to be able to fill up the baler. And I don't have the partial bale mod on this save, so just not using it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought this would be good to go. There we go. And now I should be able to go boom, boom, boom. There's 4. Number 5. Drop it. Click up 6. We're at number 7. Bumping along a little bit. Feel like that was a John Deere. I would have went right up over the bale. There we go. I was wondering why that wasn't lifted. And scoop these up now. So good take for amount of bales. Like I said, I'm happy. 13 bales. 11,000 a piece. Right, I do the math right, 5 and 8? Yeah, 13. We get these in the bale shed and tucked away. We'll let the slurry go for a little while longer unless that meadow starts to get muddy. I just don't want it getting ruddy because the chrome will miss a lot more if it is ruddy. That's the unfortunate thing with that crone is it does bounce around quite a bit. So we've got hay and we've got plenty of straw now. We're in a pretty good standing. We'll take a gander. Where that drops down. Let's see what our numbers actually say. So for straw, the 7,500, we have 61 bales. We have 15 of the 11,000 liter bales. Hay, we have 154 of the 9,000 liter, which is great. Round, because we won't be doing any more hay until next summer, I believe. And then silage, we have 205 of the 5,500s. And for grass, we have 232. And then we have 1 round bale hay, 6,500 as well. So we got 668 bales out of 800. One of the things I mentioned to you guys possibly doing is maybe putting down a bunker. Ideally, if we go to add a shed, a bunker, it'll probably be in this section or it'll be just across next to that barn area. But I want to kind of put the beef out there, kind of have them away from everything for now. But I think, let's take a look at the store. Ooh, milker. Another triple hopper. We don't need one of those or the milk right now, unfortunately, so we're good there. I'm gonna pressure wash this equipment while it's already getting rained on, get it cleaned up, and I think that'll pretty much do it. Soybeans getting closer, still not there. Later in the day, I think they're going to be good to go. Then other than that, we can sell some planks and prefab, and pretty much is going to sum it up for us. Then we'll have to wait about 2 months. We might be able to mow again next month, if not August. So we'll keep that in mind for silage. Like I said, I might wait one. I might wanted to do 4 cuts, but I think we might hold off on that. Just because we got so many bales already. I know we could sell a bunch. So that is an option, I guess. But we're definitely going to get one more cut of grass, turn into silage, and then next year, like I said, same cycle. But thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. You guys have been amazing. Our road to 1,500 subscribers is getting closer and closer every day, thanks to y'all. Till next time, Farmer Taz out.